Welcome to another episode of the Angels, Positivity, and Love Show. Incredible guests the world over with amazing insights, high frequency vibration, we'll call it their heart. They love giving service to others. They're sharing their love with all of us, or luminescence, or light. Coming to us from Florida, coming back to us, an amazing guest. She's on her own personal transformative journey. Who isn't? And she does a lot of amazingness for others and is going to be doing a lot more in the future. She's a show host, an author, an artist, not an author, an artist, works with wood and other modalities, and also a healer, bunch of modalities there. And she's a lot of fun, very open, very intuitive. You're going to see that on display yet again. It's Dee May, and you can check out her other appearances. The master guest list is at the website. So just go to michaelandreford.com, check out the APL show at the top of the tab there, or you'll find the APL show and you'll see the master guest list. And anytime you click the record album, it takes you to the show. Dee, welcome back. Great to see you. You're incredible.
Thank you so much, Michael. It's a pleasure to be back again.
Now, I'm only going to hit you with billion-dollar questions in a second, but I'm going to buy you time on the response. So I'm going to plant seeds with these questions. You're going to see where, as some people say, spirit, source, where angels, galactic figures, loving beings helped nudge you for the response. So I'm going to give you those questions first and just see what comes up, but I'm going to light sage to buy you time and blow it to you. We were just playing before the show, so we know it's going to work. So here are some random quotes. I haven't done these before on a show. Plato once said, awareness is empowering.
Mhm.
Jesus said, mankind is ready for more unconditional love. Mary added, yes, and compassion for all. Colleen said, life isn't a routine, live it. And Mary added again, love is in everything. And I'm going to add one more from Plato. Compassion is within all, just many levels of awareness in mankind. So I'm going to buy you time for the response. And you've gone through a lot, as we all have on our individual life journeys, but you're going to share some wisdom on that, what's starting to bubble up. Here's the sage. And if folks don't know what I'm doing, I'm just lighting some sage in a blue crate and barrel, very translucent tea light holder inside one of those rainbow shells, abalone, whatever it's called. Red-tailed hawk feather, you get to catch the sage wherever you are in the world. It doesn't matter if the year's 2032, you're in Berlin, Tokyo, Christchurch, Montreal. Okay, are you already getting the sage?
I am.
Could you close your eyes and ask for more from angels, the universe? They just give you something. Light symbols, the smell of roses, ocean, Rosa rugosa. What are you getting?
So I've been getting the indigo blue light.
Since
Yeah.
we got on?
Yes. And before actually too. So that's good.
Okay, you've got something to tell us. With all that was given to you, awareness, empowerment, compassion, what's going
Mhm.
on? What are you sharing with us?
Love, Michael. It's all about love. That is the thing. Yeah.
How do we let go of details and what we know is a fact? Politics. This is happening in that country. This entire country fell to censorship or communism or socialism, and all the rest. And we know there's stuff that's not so nice, human trafficking and other things, and we don't have to focus on any of that. How do we stay in our hearts? How does it make a difference being in our hearts? Why does it matter?
It makes a huge difference, and it matters because our thoughts expand the energy that we're thinking, right? So if we're in that negative space, then we're expanding the negativity. If we're in that loving, heartfelt space, then that's what we're expanding. One of my favorite ways to get back in touch is to go into nature, even if it's just outside, and just put my feet, my bare feet on the earth, and you can close your eyes just about anywhere you are. You can close your eyes and get yourself a little patch of dirt, and you're going to hear a bird or the wind or something. And that is what helps me connect the most.
Hmm. A global slipstream of, we'll call it unconsciousness, negativity if you want, but a global slipstream too of love. And love is in
Mhm.
everything, permeating everything. How do you know?
Oh, I feel it. And you know what, Michael? I look for it. And when you look for it, you find it. Whatever you're looking for, you are going to find. It's just 100% what you're going to find.
Well, let's cover that a little more or deeply. So where you put your focus is where you put your focus. How you spend your energy is how you spend your energy. And ignorance is no excuse on the consequences of spending that energy. How do we appreciate how limited thinking is?
Well, I don't think it's really that difficult to realize how limited thinking can be. And that can be, from focusing on the negative, like you said, and the big news, and that's in the forefront of our mind. It's what we find ourselves constantly talking about. That's limiting because it brings us back to that space of not feeling good, right? So I think that probably in this concept of this conversation is one of the biggest things. You brought that up actually earlier. And I feel like it's really important for us to realize that because we don't have to be limited by that. Big stories are just big stories. That doesn't mean we can't shift our focus and go hug a tree, right?
Angels once said there is no right or wrong, there's proper understanding. What is that proper understanding?
That we can make a new choice in any given moment, Michael.
You are sailing through these. These are really hard questions. You're doing brilliantly. Okay, letting go. Some people call it surrender, but oftentimes that gets hijacked a little bit. What does letting go mean? Or what does getting out of the head into the heart mean?
Mm. This has been a deeper journey for me actually over the last few days, Michael. So it's interesting that you bring this up. Um, Letting go to me is just realizing that it can be easy. We make everything so hard as humans. So I feel like letting go is just realizing it doesn't have to be hard. That's a word I don't even really use in my conversation anymore because I feel like it sets us up for not wanting to do something. It makes us kind of complacent because it's hard, right? So we don't want to do it. We don't want to do it because it already seems difficult. So I feel like letting go is just realizing it can be easy and it can flow, and we don't have to judge ourselves so harshly around doing things or not doing things.
Are you ready to see a little bit of light on my hands? And then we'll bring in about 20 figures, probably 10 angels, five or seven unconditional love figures from a Mother Teresa to Geronimo to a India figure, maybe some galactic ones. They can chime in and add in on what you've been describing and sharing. Are you ready to do a little bit of light first?
I am ready.
Okay. So you get a dad joke, and you're going to see a little filament of light between my two fingers. You've done this many times with me, but if you haven't been to the show, I go like that. It's kind of from Celestine Prophecy, the movie, but as Sue Frederick on the show in 2024 said, hey, we were doing that back in the 70s before the movie existed. And in India, they do it this way. So it's kind of a universal thing. You'll see a little flow of light, force from Star Wars, consciousness itself, auras, whatever you want to call it, just frequency, Hindu chakras. I'll go wider and bigger. You might get an object. Most people do. You've gotten an object before. But most importantly, you get a dad joke. So here comes the dad joke that's very social justice related, whether you're Brazil, EU, Canada, US. Everyone's got a little bit of tumult going on right now. Um, where do rainbows go when they're bad? Prism, but it's a light sentence.
It's one of
Okay,
my favorites.
here's the light. And what do you see between my fingers right now?
Okay, so it's shifting back and forth between indigo blue and kind of a pale white.
And white's all the colors combined. And breathe more at home. Put your hands up, treat it like a fireplace. Feel in your palms if you want to. That'll be one way to take it in. But let your eyes through your heart. Your heart's doing the seeing without seeing thing, the Zen thing. What are you getting in between my fingers? Has it grown? Is there more color? Are you getting
Uh,
an
I,
object?
I actually see an eye.
And now
So
ask one of your favorite angels to come in and kind of be your ambassador for this experience. What are you getting? Hold on. What are you getting? And
oops.
have your angel come in. And what are you getting that's bigger, a bigger message?
So expand your mind and then free your mind, the rest will follow, is what came to me. That's so interesting.
And it really is about the second you have a breakthrough, you go to India, you're in the ashram, you tried really hard for 5 years, you're leaving in a week, and 3 days to go, you have the breakthrough. But it doesn't mean you don't go back to the mind within a
Mhm.
week, 2 weeks, 2 years at some point. You're always back in the mind. So it's always a simple journey from here to here. The views at the top of the mountain are beautiful. Oh my God. But all the life and thinking and eating and everything else happens at the bottom of the mountain, back in the village. You got to have some legs to get back up to the top. Okay. Or a good guide or a good four-wheeler. Okay. We're gonna put up some figures. You're gonna play psychic medium, but you're already really like hot intuitive. You just know what to do. You nail it every time. So this is gonna be easy. What is Joy, an angel? Pink ball light, real photo. What does she have for all of us as a reminder on our own individual, unique life paths?
Believe in yourself is what I heard very clearly.
Okay. Now get a compliment, get a hug, and just say, got it. You don't have to share anything out loud.
Got it.
Good. Okay, here's Charlotte, everybody's favorite school teacher from childhood with words meant to help you expand. If you're from New Zealand, your third form teacher, not the one who got you in trouble. What's Charlotte have as a reminder for humanity and all of us right now?
It doesn't matter what you think of you. I mean, what others think of you. It matters what you think of you.
Okay, and one more thing. There is a lot of very hardcore back and forth tussling going on right now. What does she
Mhm.
say about all the externals? Is it dependent on us to get involved, or are there bigger forces at work and we're being protected?
Oh, we are 100% being protected. Absolutely. And there are bigger forces that work, and we are part of the bigger forces. We are the ocean in a drop, Michael.
And there's a guardian angel named Minn. She's Mother Hawaii, light waves of energy and water, actual silhouette, actual photo, light energy form, soft spoken professor. Feel some oceanic energy, but it doesn't have to be from Florida, like out your back door, or 40 minutes away or 20 minutes away. It can be from across the globe or all the oceans together united. What does Minn have as a reminder for everybody?
You are more capable than you allow yourself to believe.
Okay, four archangels. How can we get past belief? How can we let go to be in our hearts more and trust more and allow ourselves to grow more? Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, right there.
So this is about the letting go again. Just allow it. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter what the other people believe or think. We get to expand our minds and our hearts, and it feels good, and allow ourselves to know that we can feel good in that way. We get to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got a Mac. Don't call her Mackenzie. An angel who's everything plants, animals, and nature. I'm going to read a couple lines, though, from angels in the past. And I'd love to have you two sift through it and really go deep on this. A group of angels said, belief is power, letting go is power, catching your thoughts before you accept them as fact is power. Embrace the opportunity to explore yourself and others, um, plus the world around you as it really is. This is power. Unconditional love is shiny, infinite, and already within you. And here's Mac, don't call her Mackenzie, Pleiadian background originally before she was a full-on angel. If you don't mind putting your hands out, close your eyes, get light symbols on your eyelids, and really get a big download. Breathe extra through the mouth. At home, I only say breathe through the mouth a millimeter open as an unofficial rule. My only official rule, if you need help, folks, Set your intent. Ask angels, hey, angels, get me out of my head, into my heart. If you need to add more, like help me make a great omelet, help me hear angels, help me get a hug, help me let go more, add in anything extra and just own it with a thank you, amen, rock and roll, om saram, if you're from India. Okay. Are you getting light on your eyelids? Are you getting zapped? And have
I
her,
feel
yeah.
more like a warm hug kind of sensation than a zapping.
And have her
And
bring in tree consciousness from across the globe. This will steady, and it should be an immediate shift. But could you describe that shift?
yeah, so it's very sturdy and it's very calming. I had an experience with a tree not too long ago, actually, in my physical life, and I described the feeling afterwards as being gooey, like I felt gooey. It was amazing.
And then what's Mac and you can have your higher self soul come in. You'll see your aurora borealis or at least the glow. If you want to see yourself in a human form from the glow, it'll be a radiant you. You're like, that's me. I'll take it. And really, you don't have to share any more on that. But between your higher self soul, Mac, tree consciousness, can you put your hands down, come back, and really deliver? It ain't a 5 minute sermon, but it is going to be some details. What do you got for us?
We're all connected. I literally could see the network underneath the ground of the trees and the mycelium and all that being connected. So that's, I mean, I could literally see it, the light and everything under there. That was amazing.
Can we have you do a jaw drop moment? You know, when you get somebody hands you a candy or a stack of poker chips, it doesn't matter. If you'd put your hand out this time on camera, off to the right maybe or off to the left, whichever, doesn't matter. Ask for some of these angels. It could be Joy, Charlotte, Minn, Mack, and Tree Consciousness to make a light figure for you in your hand. Anybody at home is loosey goosey might be able to see it. You just have to maybe just pause here, go take a shower, pet the dog, go meditate and come back. Be very out of it. You're seeing with all of you. If you could see it and have an interaction now with everybody through your hands, but go beyond words, so you're getting an experience, you're like, oh my God. And look into your hand and see what you can see. Are you seeing it peripherally right now?
It's an infinity symbol.
Awesome. I'm gonna blow and I'm making this up as we go. And we're going real hardcore. I did not tell her she was just getting plunged into an Olympic pool, like the number one Olympic pool on the planet. And she's already an Olympic swimmer. But I mean, this is hardcore. We barely did a 2, 3, 4 minute hello to catch up. And so this is awesome. Dee May in Florida is being a good sport here, and then she's already a great athlete. Here comes the whooshing and the blowing. We're going to blame angels, don't blame Canada. And if you could allow that infinity symbol to either morph, do something, flow through you, it's going to be a lot. Breathe through the mouth, let go. I'm purposely not making eye contact. Here comes the first whoosh. Are you ready, Dee?
I'm ready.
Okay, what happened to that symbol?
Okay, so are you ready for my answer, Michael? That's the question. It flipped end for end and started spinning and and went inside of me.
Oh my God, this is awesome. No one's going to believe this. This is awesome. So we're going to circle back and say, with Joy, have her come in as the narrator on this documentary. You know, shh, as I sneak up on the critter. Have her add some sanity. What's Joy say? What's going on? We're playing with light and consciousness, but how does she want to say it?
Well, you're seeing with your soul. That's
Hmm.
what she's saying. It's you're seeing with your soul because we get so locked into the physical, the 3D, and that's what she wants us to understand is that we don't have to, we can let go. There's that message and allow ourselves to see with our soul, and we will see so much more, Michael, than most people think is even possible.
Well, I'm going to crack you up here because this is something I don't think I've ever done this on the show, but it's okay. Just here, you've got permission and you'll get a big hearty yes. And just say yes out loud when you get the yes.
Yes.
Okay, go kumbaya for me. It doesn't have to be on the screen, but close your eyes, put your hands out just so you're not doing anything normal. Yep. And breathe through your mouth. Go ahead and see Joy first. 29-year-old angel, blonde, radiant. She'll throw an extra brilliant light to make you laugh. Maybe those sparkle sequin things, each one being like Christ consciousness reflection. But have me come in. It'll be my higher self soul. I don't know if it'll be older, younger, who knows. Just say, got it. Take the
Got it.
two in, get 2 personal points for your own life, and get a third. So between the three, there's one you can share out loud. What are you hearing?
Oh, hold on, because there's a lot of talking going on. So let me see if I can pull the one out that's for me to share. Believe in yourself.
Hmm.
I mean, like hardcore, deeply believe in yourself, not just the patsy kind of believe in yourself people always say, but like a really deep, hardcore
We're going to
belief.
play tag. I'm going to say a hardcore self-belief mantra. I'm amazing. That's mine. Now, what's
Yes,
yours? Say yours.
dude, I say that all the time. Like, I'm amazing. And so are you. I always like to add that you are too, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Okay,
People
but
need to
you've got
know
to come
that.
up with an original one now.
That is my
I
original one.
stole it. It's too late. You can't repeat it. So what's a new one? Like I'm streams of fascinating light that just everything it touches glows. I'm seeing unconditional love within and without.
Yeah.
But what's your
I'm going to say I am expansion in motion. How do you like that one?
I like it. Okay, we're playing a lot here. This is good. Here's Dale, meta coach and Olympic athlete everybody knows from the 1970s, 80s, who won a lot of golds. Not important right now. Imagine what it would be like to be an angel, having to coach someone who is so in the mind, disciplined, seeking perfection, when that's actually the last thing you need to be doing to be
Mm,
excellence in motion. So here's Dale. Picture how tall of a task that is or was for any of us when you're seeking to be perfection, and yet it happens when you're in your heart, not trying actually. Okay, here's Dale. You can kind of see a face in there. Think of Greg Kinnear. He's got an Andromeda background, if anybody cares for an origin story. He's very down to earth and endearing, sweetheart, sweetheart, sweet. I've seen him as a human about, I'm going to say 5 or many more times than that I'm aware of. And get something very special from him to you. Breathe through your mouth. You cannot share this out loud, but get something and say, got it?
got it.
Okay, now, what are you getting from Dale for all of us about the journey?
Okay, so like the take on perfection is so interesting to me, and I feel like that's what one of the things he wants to talk about is because we are all perfect. It's the ideal of perfection that gets us messed up, right? Because we think it's supposed to look a certain way, but we all are perfect exactly as we are.
Mm, nice. Okay, Claire, she's resilience or clarity if you wish. She's an angel. One of my dog's guardian angels, too, who's slumped on a bench over that direction and out like a light. Okay, what's Claire got for all of us?
Allow your light to shine,
Okay, and
right?
put your palm out and start seeing light fly from her through a photo through 2 screens into your hands. What color is that light?
Like most people are going to think I'm going to say purple, but it actually looks like a golden white to me.
I love it. And if you'll ask that light to do something, it may just go deeper into your light body and have Claire come in and explain what she's doing. And if you can ask for extra too, ask for a 6 month, she is like bandwidth for you. so that no matter what arises, you keep going to the highest intent, the highest vibe. You get a very 6 month special trip without going anywhere. Just
Yeah.
here, you got it.
Oh, I got it. I feel it in my hands.
Good.
Yeah.
And now compassion. What is compassion? Let Claire answer, let you answer, let the whole universe answer. So give us three answers. What's compassion?
You want three answers for what compassion is?
Yep, Claire, you, and then let the whole universe come in all at once. You might start shaking on that one.
So, love, I hear love, love, love. It's love. It's just love. It's like this crinkly, does that make sense? Like crinkly, crispy, just like sparkly love. Like when you light one of those sparklers at what's that holiday? 4th of July. Yeah.
Okay, and then you get to answer it, and then let the whole universe come in. Even if they keep saying love all over again, what's the second answer from you?
It's love. Yeah, that was kind of all of it in one. It's love. It's that crispy, just clean, pure, expansive, endless, like boundless love.
Okay, I'm going to read another passage, or at least a line or two from Angels, and I'm going to put up what I'll call the closest thing to a photograph that can represent universal light, or consciousness, or Christ consciousness, or awareness itself at a galactic level. Um, it's a hummingbird feeder daytime, but there's two versions of it, two different types of light going through. I can't explain it. Um, there's a difference between knowing the path and experiencing it.
Mm.
Find your path, awaken to it. And I'll throw in one more random quote. It feels like Geronimo said this. Many questions, one answer. Here's that light. If you could really let it hit you hard, you're either going to shake, tear up, yawn, feel it in just the abdomen area, all over, have a whole Indy 500 on the back. What are you getting for a physical reaction?
I feel it in my solar plexus. That's exactly where my hand went. Yeah, it
And
feels like a warmth and an expanding warmth. So it starts there and it's like going up and down and out all at the same time.
can you close your eyes and ask Joy and Claire to expand it as you breathe more through your mouth? And feel it go to your crown chakra and way up to the stars. And feel it go to your toes and way down into the earth. And have an epiphany. You don't have to share it out loud if you don't want to, but just say, I got an epiphany, or share the epiphany. But when you come back, make sure you center in on one color frequency in the photo. It could be the aquamarine, it could be the purple, it could be the pink, it could be the gold. Which color are you focused on?
The aquamarine.
Is it like that one right there?
Yeah, that one right in the middle.
Okay. So now close your eyes. What's the message?
Connect to the higher realms and connect to the earthly realms because therein lies the magic.
Okay, and then Joy, Charlotte, and Minn, we don't have to put up their photos, and the four archangels, those rainbow pie slices, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel. If we ask a redundant question, are you sure it's okay to be completely human? We got all the news stations, we got the factoids. This is happening in France, this is happening with that person. There's a lot of stress about this, that. I'm taking things very literally in my day-to-day life. Can we have you look at another version of the same hummingbird feeder, but just somehow the light's different? It came out differently. Have them come in, those seven angels, plus this universal consciousness light. And if you could get an answer, another way to slice daily living, how it's an opportunity for growth and expanding the awareness every day. Which color now is coming in? The pink or the
It's actually the white, and it looks like a dove to me.
or Tinkerbell?
Or Tinkerbell. Yeah, kind of leaning over. Yeah, it could be that too.
And what's the big picture message about relaxing more for all of us?
Well, what you're thinking is what you're creating. So if you want peace, then focus on things that are positive. I know and the angels know this too, that there's a lot of loud, chaotic things going on. So we always have the opportunity to focus on the things that are more quiet, like a sunrise. Just because it's not as noisy and loud and chaotic doesn't mean it's not very impactful.
Grow your awareness, not your thinking. I've got a Rebecca, an angel is from really far out, from where beyond Andromeda, Pleiades, Lyrans, and all that stuff. Um, so far away, where music came from, she said. Here's Rebecca. It's four balls of light. You can barely see it. If I go further back, the best I can do to make the point about the balls of light is here's a parallel photo of balls of light. It's Minn and Charlotte in a different format. Let me block
Mhm.
this. Hold on. So you can see those balls of light. And now you can kind of make out four balls of light, two and two.
Mhm.
And that's Rebecca just showing up. I shot that against kind of the hotel furniture, when it's by a pool, that's the plastic wicker. It was in my backyard in Austin, so it's a real close up down low against some pool furniture. But there's Rebecca. Go ahead and catch a harmony that you're like, what the heck? It's not alternative music. It's not 70s. It's not from Earth.
Mm.
And off camera, you can put a hand out as if your sister walked into the room. She'll hold your hand full on human, breathe through the mouth to allow. Let us know when you've got a full on, elegant human hand holding your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And now between the two of you as sisters, have her and you flow almost dancing on the English language to a highest vibrational message.
So this is going to seem really, really strange, but what I hear is dance on what seems impossible. That is the
That's,
most bizarre message I think I've ever gotten.
I think that's really cool. That's unlimited possibility and allowing all to unfold in a glorious way. Here's Harmony. She's Harmony, but she chose tranquility as um, her gig. But that's supposed to be Rainbow Light too. Catch a beautiful message from Harmony. What's the message from Harmony?
Glow, like allow yourself to glow, like be seen, be heard. That's, yeah.
Or you
Because we
have
don't want to glow, Michael. We don't want to be seen by people. We're afraid. Oh, don't look at me. You know?
reinventing full living. Here's Lucy, whose patience, no project, no endeavor, no journey is complete without a little bit of Lucy. Get a beautiful, deep, not a compliment here, how far you've come personally. You're not sharing it out loud, but just get a beautiful, your passport's getting stamped right now from Lucy. You've arrived. You get to take another trip though, so back up the mountain. Boom, back down to the village, back to the mountain, back to the village. It could be 20 trips in one day if you're lucky or unlucky, whatever. Okay, what's Lucy's message for us all?
Dive into the pool. So I feel like that, like, because I'm literally seeing a pool. Does that make sense? It,
Yeah, I mean, and the pool itself is it's the work, it's the journey, it's the, you learn as you go through the journey. Okay, Let me see if I can find some other. Yeah, okay. Randomly. Positivity is abundance. Learn to take life really one moment at a time. Allow for more daily. And I'll see if I can find one more. Angels help with mankind and compassion. So, following one's path, compassion for all. And Charlotte added, change is coming.
Mhm.
And I think others said awareness is on the horizon for mankind. Mankind's ready for a change from rat race mode. It's not the banks, it's not the wars, it's not your bad boss, it's not other people's decisions. And with that, let's bring in Mother Teresa. What's Mother Teresa say about this whole big stew? It's on the stovetop, it's cooking for mankind. What does she say about mankind right now?
There is beauty in everything. There is beauty in everything, even the chaos, even the chaos. So I remember one of the things that she used to say was that she looks for God in everything and everyone. It's just like God in his million disguises, right? So that I feel like that's very important for us to know that, yeah, we get to have all the goodness, Michael. We do.
Laughter is love. And she said also, what else did she say? She said, if you judge people, you have no time to love them. She's one of the figures that's the most divisive. If I put up a short with her in it, there's people yelling human trafficker or how horrible she was, forgetting that if you're talking to her on the other side, she's not negative energy. You're reconciled if you had issues. So either way, you're unconditional love if you're talking to her. So period. Just allow more. Don't judge so much. Feel what you feel, but don't judge. Okay, here's that photo from before. That's Minn, the whitish ball that's higher up, and Charlotte, but just more in metallic light energy form. You can see the faces in there. If you don't mind closing your eyes and seeing yourself just shortly in the future, breathe through the mouth as a healer, 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 healer. You're already a healer, 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 healer. So five healers instead of four. Have them flash you doing something you didn't even know you did or do or will do, since we're talking future, even though there's no time. So it's actually already here. And have them laugh about the ridiculousness of those last few statements. But have them show you something. And if you don't mind putting your hands up, it doesn't have to be on camera. Just have them do something with your hands and then your heart. You'll feel swirlies. You'll see extra light. They're gifting you something. But then at the end of it all, just give us a chin up message. Chin up, stay the course for all of us. Trust more, worry less, breathe more, think less, smile more.
Keep moving forward.
Yep. Okay. I am going to do Sri Shirdi Sai Baba, the one from 100 years ago in India. I still have a very, I don't know if it's famous podcast, so it's not a small podcast, very traditional in training for him or her. But because I wasn't saying Sri Shirdi, I got pegged for a second. I was saying Sai Baba. It's just easier to say Saint Bob. It doesn't matter what you call anything. Unconditional
Right.
love beings, galactic beings. Your compadres, your cheerleaders. It doesn't matter what language you use. Language is limiting. So with that, here's Sri Shirdi Sai Baba, the one from 100 years ago, colorized. He'll move in the photo, catch incense from India as if you're there right now in the temples 10 meters behind you. Hear those musical instruments that are metal that make sounds in the wind. Hear chanting if you want from monk type figures, students. You can have them touch you either on the chest, the breastplate, one hand on each shoulder, the forehead, top of your head, like a hat. Breathe through the mouth, turn up the volume. Have a very special blessing from him. Say, got it when you got it.
Got it.
Let him move in the photo. He might have already done it. Wiggles the ears, his eye winks, mustache moves. Let us know when you got it.
Got it.
Which way did he move?
Oh, so I saw his hand move by his head. The one he has by his head kind of moved.
Aw.
Yeah.
And if everything is light, what's his message for all of us?
So I heard him say earlier, don't be so serious. And it's interesting that I heard that because he looks a little bit kind of serious and exposed there, but that's what I heard. You're thinking too much. Don't be so serious. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to bring in a disciple of him. They didn't get to meet, except they did. How do I do this? Sri Kaleshwar.
Oh,
John Gray, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, was lucky enough to study under Sri Kaleshwar around 1999 when he was still alive. He knew he would go early, probably at 42, 43, 44 years of age around 2012. He was working way too much, 20 hours a day, da 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 da. He's love on an Indian breeze. Who else? Vasi Therese Rose Lopez, another guest on the show from St. Thomas. She's studied under him when he was alive. So those are people to check out. I've got two videos about this guy on my fun playlist on my channel, besides music videos and like Lotus Flower from Radiohead or Beach, My Tranquility out of Anguilla. They stick a camera on a tripod in the sand for 5 hours and just film beautiful ocean vibrations, and you can pick up on that. Sri Kaleshwar is very special, very gentle. You can get Shaktipat from him. Just ask for rippling light that lasts for days, weeks, months. Not when you're driving or drinking tea. And so this is in the lineage of, there's all of the deities. We can do the tiger on the wall in a little bit. He's a sweetheart. And so there are two videos, 26 minutes each. The host who's interviewing him is Alan Steinfeld. Alan was one of the first 40 guests on this show. So go check out Alan Steinfeld. Here he is. Catch a beautiful reminder from him and just catch roses in the air. And what are you hearing from Sri Kaleshwar?
everything is beautiful. And did you notice he has light on his third eye?
Yeah. And then
Wow.
I'll put
Mhm.
a more classic photo. I pulled that off the video. Here it is. Okay. One more reminder for us all from Sri Kaleshwar to all of us.
Be curious and smile more. Yeah. What a beautiful smile he has, too.
Chögyam Trungpa, or Gentle Frank. He wanted a young photo of himself. Chögyam Trungpa Rinpoche. He fled Tibet. I forget if it was before or after the Dalai Lama did, like 7 years in Tibet. Okay, what's Chögyam Trungpa have as a reminder for all of us?
So I'm hearing walk gently upon the earth. And I feel like that means what I'm interpreting that to mean is to focus more on love, to love more and see more beauty in things. That's what I feel from that.
And if you'll just start making a long circular motion, it doesn't matter if you're on screen or on. Yeah, there you go. Just keep doing that. It's as if you have 10 instruments that are from Tibet. So each one, go slower. Each one, as your finger touches it, it'll make a melodic something. So he'll and angels will help you touch resonance that's beyond the normal human senses. So as you're hitting one instrument after another or one vibrational explosion after another, and have him take you somewhere with it. If you do close your eyes, he'll take you to Tibetan mountaintop for the views. Breathe through your mouth to turn it up. Everyone forgets to breathe through their mouth. It's not Dee May. It's not you watching in the audience. It's not the person who's the 50-year veteran mindfulness out of body instructor. It's all of us being human. We forget to breathe, even though we're breathing every day. So it's no triota, always try, Archangel Gabriel. They're both correct. It's not about words. It's about being, suchness. And now, D, are you getting music and explosions of consciousness?
Yeah, like all of the above, Michael.
You didn't know what you walked into today, but you were ready
I
for it
did
given what's been
not.
going on at home. You were more than
Yeah.
ready for it. You were born for this. With that, we're going to get you some historical Native American chiefs, Stolnafe, Red Shirt, and Geronimo. They're going to make you feel it, and it's a good thing. They'll bring you sacred scents, so I'm not going to light anything, but tobacco, sweetgrass, juniper, sage, desert pinon, pine, You name it, tobacco. Here's Dole Knife, wisdom with some humor. Cheyenne, original name Morningstar, but he goes by Dole Knife. What are you smelling in the air? Let him bring you a sacred scent.
It smells clean and a little fruity. I'm not sure what it is though.
Okay. And then get something private from him to you and a blessing that's very strong. And then what's his message for all of us?
I heard allow the ancient wisdom.
Red shirt, gentlest mom in the world. He's Lakota Sioux, historical figure, wearing a U.S. presidential medal. Day after this was given, Geronimo, him, White House, Pennsylvania Ave, horseback parade. So soft spoken. Anybody going through a hard time, folks, divorce, the job is tough, stress, your cousin, the usual human drama, health. Hit pause on this and just look at this photo for a while. Ask him to be your guide for the next few years. Listen, get a pen and paper, and write down some questions. Let him answer. Very soft spoken. Get a very deep reminder of something. Dee, what are you getting from Red Shirt?
Things are things. Focus on what truly matters.
And then, are you ready for Geronimo? This one's gonna, you'll need to put a, you can choose a roller coaster seatbelt, a car seatbelt, or Formula One crisscross. Which one are you doing? And do it.
I think I'll need the crisscross one
Okay.
for this.
Ask for your truths, get a compliment, get a start, stop, keep. Okay. Keep doing is a compliment. Start doing means a long time ago you should have started. Stop doing is wasting energy. But have him give you the lowdown on catching you up as if he's an announcer at a football game, a good announcer. Howard Cosell, um, Mike Tirico, Kirk Herbstreit, it doesn't matter. Have him catch you up. Have him help you with start, stop, keep. When you're ready and caught up, close your eyes. Let him show you a vision of you next year. It could be fictitious, whirling on a dance floor in high heels where you shouldn't be able to dance that fast, and yet you are, and you feel delightful.
I do feel delightful.
Yep. Now put your hands out off screen, off screen, off screen. Yep. And they may be face down, they may be faced up. It doesn't matter. It could be like playing that slapping game where someone else is trying to slap your hands. You could be on the top set of hands or the bottom. It doesn't matter. He'll tell you. Let him do something that's you as a healer, and he'll expand your awareness, expand your potentiality. You already have a lot, but have him explain what he's doing to you. All you have to do is say, got it as it's happening. We don't need to know the details. It's private to you.
Got it.
Okay. Have him show you something else, and it's a beautiful vision. Oftentimes with him, it's a horseback thing. I think you already got one of those, so he might give you something new. Eagle soaring, but you're on the back of the eagle, you're in the eyesight of the eagle. It could be anything. If you can give a few words on that, what did you sort of get? Were you by a creek? Were you seeing birds? Were you?
So I saw the beach, and then when you said it could be an eagle and you were giving various things, I'm like, what if I am the eagle? Because I actually had that in a vision one time. Years ago, Michael, I was not only an eagle, but also simultaneously an owl. I had an eagle body and an owl head. So how about that? And I saw that. And I was flying over the beach in that vision. So the beach came in first when I was looking at him. So that was amazing.
Okay. And if you ask him, no accidents, what does he say? Duh.
You're right. Well, the first thing that he said to me was, "You are already there."
Yep. You're
Yeah.
glowing right now. I'm just telling you, you're glowing. Now, his statement a long time ago, many questions, one answer. You've got him as a cheat. He's the earpiece in your ear, so you can give a beautiful answer. Many questions, one answer. What's the one answer, D?
Love. It's love,
Tell us a little
Michael.
bit more.
More about love.
Yeah, many questions, one answer. Here, accept yourself as you are, those around you for who they are, and the world as it is. Then you've removed most of the barriers preventing full living. It's easy. I have angel quotes written all around me on pieces of paper, so I got it easy. Okay, and I'll read it one more time to buy you time to expand on love, because otherwise it could just be like Conan the Barbarian. He's asked what the symbol means, and Schwarzenegger says infinity, and you say love. That's cool, and it works. But I need you to go deeper, and you've got Geronimo in the earpiece. So here comes one more time. Accept yourself as you are, those around you for who they are, and the world as it is, and you've removed most of the barriers preventing full living. What else do we need to know, Dee? I'll put up two more. Here's Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel and Mack. Have them come in as cavalry reinforcements. No offense to Geronimo.
No offense to Geronimo, he wouldn't take that as offense.
Nope.
So it's the threesome threesome, the Three Musketeers. So allow ourselves to believe in the goodness of things, of each other, of ourselves. And love is what allows us to do that. It's what expands everything. I don't know if that is, do you feel like that's enough for you, Michael?
Absolutely. You've been put through the ringer today. I don't think I've ever done this to a guest. You got no warning on it, but you're not out of the oven yet. Your goose is fully cooked. But we're still going to put up a selenite wand stick point. I don't know what you call it. It's a beautiful shape. It talks, it does frequency. We've had a lot of guests lately. Unfortunately, when we record in a 2 week period and 7 guests in a row do it, they get scattered into the calendar in 2026, so you won't see a lot of this till next year. And so they won't all be back to back. But people at home, you're good at this. Have you ever been in front of a fireplace? Well, you put your hands out. You feel the warmth. You feel better. You get a reminder of that time you went skiing in the Alps or just northern Pennsylvania or wherever. Here's the selenite stick, the wand. Put your hands out. Feel what you can feel. Don't judge. But for those who have no limits right now and are zany, I'll tell a dad joke in a second. Catch a frequency. It's a pleasant frequency. And what's the only flower found on the human face? Tulips or iris. What are you feeling first of all, Dee?
I'm feeling this just like this humming deep resonance. My hands feel kind of warm and slightly tingly. And I also feel some sensations in my chest, and I'm not quite sure how to describe those right now.
Can you bring your hands together as if you're holding a grapefruit or a softball? Yep. Yep. And then let the selenite make a light shape in your hands. You're going to look down at your hands, breathe through your mouth more. Let your heart do all the seeing in the world with Lucy, the patience angel, and Claire, the clarity resilience angel, helping you. What shape are you getting made? It probably won't be an infinity symbol this time. What are you getting made out of light by the selenite?
It's a sphere.
And keep going with it. When you're ready, you're going to bring it into your heart and go, oh boy.
It's a sphere. It's almost like a translucent, shimmery, like if it were a ball of water almost,
Okay, bring it
kind of
into your
has
heart.
that look
Bring,
to it, like it's moving.
have everybody tell you when to bring it into your heart.
This makes me very excited. Hmm.
Okay. And with Charlotte coming in to be your translator, you're a healer, and people are going to want what you're having. This is like that When Harry Met Sally movie. They want what you're having. And here's Charlotte. Before you answer, what do you do for people? Leaving it as wide open as possible, because in a way, you do a lot more for people than you would ever be able to answer. And what's coming in 2026 and beyond. So with Charlotte advising you, What's a new way to describe how you help folks? And someone who's like, oh, I want to get in touch with Dee. Um, what's Charlotte saying you do for folks?
I heard her say you teach people to believe in themselves.
And you can have Charlotte, Joy, and Minn come in. Just hear them one more extra answer.
This is going to sound strange. You teach people to say no.
I like that. Boundaries and also discernment, but more than that, knowing where to place their focus and energy and how to
Yeah.
remain in love and light.
Yes.
Dee May, you're amazing. I'm
Thank
still
you.
going to do one more thing as we start to sign off. I'll figure out what it is. It's going to be us. It'll be angels at my end chaperoning. So it's really, while I'm here, I'm not here. I'm channeling and I'm really being like risque isn't the word today, but I'm being pushy for sure. So thank you for being so amazing on the show. I'm going to put up my hand in Texas. You're in Florida. First, what do you feel is a baseline energetic feel? What are you getting on your palm or you?
It feels like my palm is against your palm.
Oh, okay, good. Um, I'm bringing in angels and I'm going to blow and I'm going to whoosh with the hand like a ping pong ball. Microphone's down here. We'll do it 3 times. Here comes the first one. How about them apples? What'd you get?
It was like more connection. I don't know the words to use. Does That's all I got, Michael. More connection.
Okay. And then here's Min. She'll supervise the second whooshing, oceanic light and more galactic light. And we'll have one galactic figure, a woman from Sirius. So she kind of looks human. You don't have to pay attention to the details. She'll look human, green outfit, pinpoints of light all over her that just float around her that are pure consciousness. Let her come in as well, plus Min. What happened this time?
So I feel like I'm pulsing, like this, just this pulsing.
Okay, and if you'll put both hands up but further back, and I'm going to do the same thing. And this time we're going to blame angels. We're going to blame a lot of unconditional love spirit guides, galactic figures, the whole kit and caboodle, but especially at the front of the band marching with those sticks. Minn and the woman from Sirius, who's tight with trees here on Earth. So tree consciousness as well. This one you might tear up, you might yawn, you might shake. It is what it is. If you could just say yes, accepting a big dose of love, say yes out loud when you're ready.
Yes.
How is that?
Good. I felt this wave of energy, and curiously, Michael, it started at my feet and went up.
No one's ever said that. That was awesome. And you have to close us out though. You don't have to do a mantra repeated 3 times. You've done that before, and you're your own show host. What's the reminder for us all? How to keep it simple, how to keep it real, how to keep it real simple. What's your reminder? Dee May in Florida.
Yeah, allow and get your bare feet on the earth. Hug a tree, hug a tree. Like seriously, Michael, I had this most amazing experience with a tree recently where it was this cypress tree that was probably 1,000 years old, absolutely beautiful. And I was simultaneously angry and sad about the way humans had done the springs. And I found this tree and I leaned my whole body against this tree and put my cheek on the bark. And that's when I felt just calm and peaceful and gooey inside. Like that tree just pulled all that negative energy out of my body. And for like 48 hours, I just felt that amazing energy. So get into nature and just allow yourself to feel all the good things that you can feel. Let all the rest of it melt away.
Hmm. Dee, you're amazing. Thank you for being on the show and a wonderful guest as always. Looking forward to having you back on later in 2026.
I look forward to it as well. Yay.